This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. Pasco County commissioners held a public hearing Tuesday on a proposal to temporarily pause large-scale data center projects. WMNF's Daria Miranova reports a final vote will come next month.
It was the first of two scheduled public meetings to discuss development of artificial intelligence data centers in Pasco County. For almost 2 hours, residents voiced their concerns about water use, noise, health impacts, wildlife hazards, and e-waste, all related to the data facility construction, large or small. Marilyn Halloran, president of the Pasco Charter of the Democratic Environmental Caucus of Florida, supports a proposed 12-month moratorium.
Hyperscale data centers take up lots of land, lots of electricity, lots of water. They are noisy. They're just bad. We don't want anybody to have one of those in their backyard.
Pasco County will use that year to conduct research on the effect of data facilities. Another resident, a 20-year-old Jose Freitas, who's running for the Florida State House of Representatives, District 56, believes that large-scale data centers may have alternative motives.
In my opinion, that's used to collect people's data, privacy, things that should be constitutionally protected.
After hearing all public concerns, the Board of County Commissioners agreed that the definition of a data center needs clarification. The second meeting and vote will take place on July 14th in Dade City. For WMNF News, I'm Daria Miranova in Newport Richey.
The University of South Florida Board of Trustees approved the transfer of its Sarasota Manatee campus to New College of Florida yesterday with no formal objections. 10 Tampa Bay reports the approval greenlights a joint transfer and facility use agreement that takes effect July 1st. USF leaders have pledged that no Sarasota Manatee campus faculty or staff will lose their jobs as a result of the transfer. Any USF student admitted to the Sarasota Manatee campus before July 1st will continue their studies with USF faculty at another location and will receive their degree from USF rather than New College. For the first time in St. Petersburg history, voters will choose the U.S. Senator, Florida Governor, St. Pete Mayor, and City Council members on the same ballot. WMNF's Chris Young reports on a revived campaign from the city to get people to vote.
The city of St. Petersburg first launched the St. Pete Votes campaign 2 years ago to encourage voter registration and participation. Through the campaign, the city partners with neighborhood associations, local organizations, and community leaders to share voting information at recreation centers, libraries, and community events. Current St. Pete Mayor Ken Welsh recorded a video kicking off the campaign.
As we celebrate 250 years of American democracy, let's honor those who came before us by continuing their work and making our voices heard.
Welsh is running against former Governor Charlie Crist for the mayoral spot this year. He's also running against former Shore Acres Neighborhood Civic Association President Kevin Batdorf, former St. Petersburg Fire Chief Jim Large, and nonprofit leader Maria Scruggs. The primary election is on August 18th, and the general election November 3rd. Chris Young, WMNF News.
Hillsborough County will observe Juneteenth with its 5th annual Juneteenth flag-raising ceremony today at the north entrance of the Frederick B. Carl County Center in downtown Tampa. Juneteenth commemorates the day in 1865 news of emancipation reached enslaved people in Galveston, Texas, more than 2 years after President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. In weather, a heat advisory released by the National Weather Service is in effect for the entire Tampa Bay region today between 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. The Weather Service notes that the heat index, or feels-like temperatures, could rise to as high as 110 degrees. With that said, it will be partly sunny and humid today with a high of 93 and a slight chance for some isolated rain. Lows tonight will be around 80 degrees and partly sunny on Friday with highs in the low 90s and a 40% chance of rain. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.